About that time. It's about that time. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Dante Jatan, back at it with another video. And y'all see the title of the video. This is me documenting my journey to the NBA G League. Now, I've been wanting to do this because there's a lot of things I do behind the scenes that I don't really talk about me. And my dream is to always be a professional basketball player, whether it's in the league, G League, overseas, or just somewhere where I can make money playing basketball, doing what I love. Now, I'm documenting this journey whether I fail or whether I accomplish it or not. And whether I do accomplish it, but I'm documenting the journey because everybody has their way of showing like their goals and stuff like that. Now, a little backstory about me. I didn't start playing basketball until I was heavy on the football. Like, I was really wanting to be a football player. I wanted to be a wide receiver. You know, I had hands, I can catch, and I was like very athletic and lanky. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I was growing up, I was very taller than most of the kids my age. So, you know, I was playing football. That's what I was gonna do. I was Odell out there. In reality, I had the jump shot like this. The Sean Marion, I had that. That's what I was rocking with. But when I moved upstate, that's when I fell in love with the game of basketball. And it's crazy because where I came, like the progress that I made through this journey of playing basketball is real rare. I started playing when I was young. Like I said, and it's crazy how I started playing because I was in a park. And where I lived at upstate, I lived in Buffalo. And I was like, where I lived at the park across the street. And I'm me. It's early in the morning. It's 7 in the morning. I'm in a park out there. Big as hell. Just throwing up some bullshit. Shooting like this, you know? And the coach, and happily, it's funny because my AAU coach that started me training basketball was like, yo, he seen me playing. Well, he guess he seen me out there early. He drove by, stopped. He's like, yo, you want to play? He asked me. I was big. I was tall. At that time, I was tall as shit. He was like, yo, you want to play basketball? I played center for a minute. And I was like, yeah. And then I owe it to the person that lived down the street from us. He was a ref, also a trainer. Yo, he helped me get my jump shot right. He helped me change it from this to this. Like, it was a process. And that's when I fell in love with the game because, yo, I was big, we was winning, and I was doing my thing. Fast forward to that, I played AAU for a while. We was, like, dominant, bro. Like, our AAU team was unstoppable. Like, we had killers. Like, we was the best team out there. We lost games that we shouldn't have lost. But when it came down to business, like playoffs, championship, yo, we was the best team out there. And that's, wow. I got mad trophies from tournaments that we played in where we was killing. First place. We got a few second places. But we was like the best team out there. And then everybody just, when I left, things just like fell apart, I guess. And like, I don't know what happened after that. Like they just there. Then I came back. AAU, we got back to it. Nah, but that's like a whole nother story when I came back. After I left, I went back. I moved down south to my mother. Before she, like, you know, I moved down south with my mother again. And this is around a time where I'm in middle school. And before I could play middle school basketball, I think, you know, 6th grade, you can't really play basketball in middle school. So I was playing in leagues, like, this league I was playing in was called it was like Pender Youth, some shit like that. I played in that. I did my thing in that too, like, and it's crazy because I always had coaches that believed in me that I was a special talent, and they always gave me the key to, like, be successful in the hard work that I do, and they always push me to be better and work me. Like I have a lot of coaches a lot of people that's around me that was coaches to me, and like that really pushed me to be where I am. But here's the thing, and that's crazy because I played on a lot of teams, and we was winning, and I ain't gonna say I was the best player, but like I wasn't always the best player on my teams, and it's crazy because the best players on our teams didn't really have what I had. I had I was different. My mind was different. I hustled. I played defense. I was athletic, and I was linky, you know? And this is the time when I realized, like, damn, I wasn't as big as everybody else. Now, after I played a couple of that, now 7th grade year, I still lived down south at the time before I came back up. I played 7th grade year. No. Yeah, I played 7th grade year. At my school, it's middle school. Still wasn't the best player on my team. We had some, I'm not gonna lie, we had some niggas on that team that was a little conceited. They already had their spot, but like, that's the time where I had like a good mid-range jump shot and everything before my shooting fell off. But we had people on that team that really wasn't, I feel that was too cocky at the time. And like, me, I was just humble and I was just trying to hoop, you know? That's all I wanted to do was hoop. Around that time, this is when I was discovering I had bounce. I could dunk or volleyball and shit like that. Just going through the process of trying to dunk a real basketball. But I still wasn't as big as you think I am now. So, fast forward to that too. After that, I broke my wrist. And this is like during basketball season because I was outside playing football like a retard. I broke my wrist, missed that season, rest of the season I was hurt. Came back for the championship game. Lost. We blew a lead. Lost. After that, from middle school all the way to high school, lost. And I didn't play my 8th grade year because I did play my 8th grade year, but that was a bad season. Yeah, that shit was horrible. And it's crazy because a lot of people counted me out not to make the team because they didn't know me. Now, fast forward to high school. High school, my freshman year, I played JV my freshman and sophomore year. And here's the thing. And it was both down south. And I was like, I played, and this is when I really realized, like, I'm a late bloomer to this basketball shit. And I'm not mad that I am, but it's like, I'm kind of glad that it's kind of screwing me over because in high school, I stayed the same size for a minute. But I really wasn't getting that like opportunity because, you know, remember this, I was still staying with the same people that went to like, that played on my basketball team in middle school when I lived down south. Some of us went to the same school because there was only like 2 schools you can go to depending on your area, you know. We went to the same school. Well, people from my middle school that I went to had to go to the same school that we had, the same high school, unless they moved somewhere else, and you know. So you already know they niggas had their favorites. People already know them like that. I didn't really know me. I was quiet. But I made my team. I played a few minutes. I wasn't saying, like I said, I still wasn't the best. Now my junior year, I moved back to New York. I moved upstate back with my father because I was looking for a change because I knew I was not about to play varsity down south. And anyway, I didn't want to play JV. I'm not about to be a junior playing JV with a bunch of little niggas. No. That's not gonna look good on me. So I moved back upstate, start all over again to play varsity. Now I played varsity at this school called Bennett. And it's crazy how I got on the team because it's wild because when I came to that school, I didn't speak to nobody. And I was just in gym. And I was just shooting my shots. Like I was just learning because I changed it. I was shooting. I had I remember what I had on. I had jeans on, a white tee, and some Kobe's, my nigga. Some Kobe's, the green Kobe's. Like, I think I still got them shits in my room. Like, hold on. Oh, no, I don't. Those shits is what I think I threw them out. So they ripped. There's some green Kobe's, my nigga. The green Kobe's. Like, it was like his budget line. The mentalities is whatever it's called. And I'm in there shooting. No, I'm in there shooting, right? And I'm splashing my shits. And some dude that played basketball on the team was like, yo, you play basketball? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, come try out. You know? And he put in a word for me. He put in a good word. So I guess he seen something in me. But here's the thing. My dream, and I'm okay. I went to the tryouts. I made the team. You know, like I always do. I work hard with anything I do. Basketball, I work hard. My mindset is different. I'm focused. I work hard. I don't play around. But at the point, I was like good, but I wasn't confident in my game because I still remember I was coming off a broken wrist. Like nigga, from the corner, I was airballing threes, my nigga. I was airballing like threes. I can't. The corner is my worst spot. I was airballing jump shots. You know. And it's crazy because like I was struggling, but I was athletic, and that's the problem because like I was struggling with the jumper, but I knew I was athletic, so I didn't settle. But we didn't really win that many games. We started off bad, you know. And it's crazy because this is when I realized that. And once I started getting, and it was crazy because I was confident outside of playing basketball than I was on the court because it was like two different comfort zones. I could feel free to do what I want, and then getting yelled at. And then it's crazy. This is when I knew things was different, starting to change for me because we played after that season ended. We didn't make the playoffs. We played in a school fall league, summer league, and we were doing our thing, and we had a championship game. Now, no, our best player on our team. No, it was a game where I scored 16 and had a double-double, 16 and 10. Wow. That's when I knew things were different because me and my coach spent like a whole hour before the game working on my jump shot because he believed in me. And I was really like, and I pay a lot to these coaches because they really believed in me. They really pushed me. And people that around me when I started playing really pushed me to do like change. And like we was working on my jump shot the other game from the little catch, turn around, pull up from the mid-range, like free throw line. And yo, I took that shit in the game, and listen, my nigga, I say I was pulling when I got the ball and nobody was stepping up. I was pulling. I dropped 16. My friend can vouch for me, you know. Then we went to this is my junior year, still upstate, still same size. I didn't really grow until college a little bit. I'm like probably like 5'8", 5'9". No, I was big. Probably like, I don't know. I was big, probably like 5. Yeah, I was tall, so like I don't know. Because right now I'm like 6'3.5". So, other than that, yeah, we did that. Then we played another game, summer league. This is before I left to come back to New York City. We played another league, summer league. We played a championship game. No, we had our best player, and it's wild because that game we were really losing, and we fell. And we was down double digits. And me and my told him at halftime, yo, we gotta get. No, our best player is on our team, and yo, I ended up being the best player that game. And it's wild because I didn't really think about it like I was gonna be the best player, but like I hustled and everything, and we came back and won that championship game, and I ended up winning MVP. And when I won the MVP, I'm like, me? Because I wasn't expecting me to win MVP. I was like our best player to win it. And then, yeah, I moved back to New York after that. And when I moved back to New York, you know, my father said it was a dumb decision for me because I'm starting all over again. And man, I started over a lot because my school where my dad was at was about to transfer into a whole other school, and I wasn't about to do all that because they had all they players and shit like that. I wasn't about to just take the second row. I moved. I ended up going to Canarsie, playing for them. You know, still athletic, still breaking the threes from the corner, bro. I was like, everybody. I still didn't talk to nobody. I just like I didn't even know how I made the basketball team, my nigga. Like, you know how wild it is because I made the basketball team, didn't know nobody. Nobody even knew from my school besides the people that was on the team. Nobody knew I was on the basketball team except for the few niggas that came to the games. Not even the staff knew, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get the little shit for your graduation, the little thing with so you play the sports? I had to have a nigga tell them, to tell the staff that I was on the team. They was like, damn, he was on the team? Like, I didn't talk to nobody. So it's wild that I made the basketball team. And it's crazy because I wasn't expecting to make the basketball team because, reality, I felt like I wasn't playing to my ability. And in my senior year, I played bad. Don't get it wrong. I was still athletic and bounce. I played bad. I feel like I didn't play to my ability because I wasn't comfortable, you know? And I wasn't confident in myself. Now, when I got to college, no, I played 2 years in college. I played at a small D3 school that was just starting a basketball program. Well, they had a basketball program, but their basketball program was just not getting like real known. And I played at Toro College. You know, it's a Jewish school. You know, my first year, I came in, and this is where a thing changed for me because I was so used to playing like the wing, and not knowing that like when I got there, I had to play the point. So I was still it was a change and confident change at that too. So I became less confident because I was so used to playing the wing, and it's wild because when I got there, I learned a lot, but I still wasn't confident. I still like playing off the ball as a 2, you know, attacking the rim. That's what I was. I but still didn't really shoot well because that was the weakest point for me. And I spent the whole time trying to develop it. But my coach, you know, he was hard on me, but it forced me to work hard because at the end of the day, he really wasn't giving me the opportunity, and I was really feeling like, yo, I'm working hard. There's some of these guys out here. Just give me the chance, and I can prove it. But it was up to me to show it, you know. And when he did give me the opportunity, I made the most of it. But I guess he wasn't seeing the potential. In my second year, I was like, cool. He brought some other people in, and like, you know, he put them over, started them over me, or whatever. I took that as fire. Same year, I got hurt again. I had a tweak in my knee, and this is when I played at This is when I tweaked my knee when I played a game at Monroe. Yeah, and that's wild because I feel like I was getting more confident in my game now. But you know, he didn't play me that much in the second year, and I was like, you know what? I'm not about to sit here and continue to just do this when I work hard. But most of these niggas, I'd be the first one to practice and last one to leave because I'd be trying to learn. And somebody that's not really trying to put in the effort wants to do that. So, you know, I left. But I left for personal reasons too. And then I just like, okay. After that, I was like, where do I go from now? And I just started, you know, looking at G League. And I'm just going to take the opportunity to just, you know, go to the G League, grind that out. And hopefully we can make it work. You know, this is me as a basketball player. So I want y'all to follow my journey to the G League. And we're going to make it happen together.